Welcome to the Everything Podcast. In this episode, I am going to be discussing the announcement of Traitors, the Traitors UK being renewed until 2030. I'm recording this episode on the 17th of March, 2026. So let's just get on with the press release and then I'll talk about it afterwards. So the press release is titled BBC remains faithful to the Traitors and the Celebrity Traitors till at least 2030. The Traitors and the Celebrity Traitors will continue to promise audiences even more twists, turns, secrets, epic missions, deception, banishments, and of course, murders aplenty. This was announced on the 12th of March, 2026, which, if you are listening on audio, was the same day that the 13th Doctor Adventures of the Violet Hour was released, which in the last episode I talked about that. On YouTube, obviously, things released in a slightly different order. The BBC has secured the future of the smash hit multi-award winning psychological series The Traitors, confirming a new 3-year deal that will keep both The Traitors and the Celebrity Traitors on BBC One and BBC iPlayer till at least 2030. The renewed commitment reflects the BBC's ongoing investment in original, high-impact entertainment that captivates and brings together audiences across the UK by connecting everyone to unmissable content made by Studio Lambert Scotland. The Traitors and the Celebrity Traitors will continue to promise audiences even more twists, turns, secrets, epic missions, deception, banishments, and of course murders aplenty from the now iconic Ardros Castle. The landmark deal cements iPlayer's position as the UK home of the Traitors franchise, with not only the BBC versions available but also international variations too, including gripping series from the US, Ireland, Australia and New Zealand. The Celebrity Traitors debuted on BBC One and iPlayer in October 2025 and has been a runaway success with an average audience of 14.9 million across the run, with a peak of 15.4 million for the finale. The series has seen unprecedented growth, making it the top entertainment episode across the whole market since 2016 and the number one series across all genres and platforms in 2025. Meanwhile, the fourth series of The Traitors, which had the nation hooked in January 2026, achieved a 12.5 million 28-day average. This is up 22% on Series 3, with the average of about 10.3 million. The majority of viewing has been driven by BBC iPlayer, making up 6.6 million of the audience, so 53%, and increasing 28% on the third series. This is the second biggest series across the market since the start of 2025, only behind the Celebrity Traitors. Yeah, that's it. Oh no, keep going. Yeah. The Traitors has also proved extremely popular with younger audiences, with 2.6 million 16 to 34s making up 1 in 5 of the audience. Obviously, I sit within that. Which represents an increase of 12% on Series 3, that being 2.3 million, making it the third biggest young series across the market since the start of last year, behind Adolescents with 3.4 million and the Celebrity Traitors with 3.1 million. In addition to this, an economic impact report published by the BBC in November 2025 revealed that the Traitors franchise, included the UK, US and Celebrity editions, has generated an estimated £21.8 million pound boost in gross value added to Scotland's economy since filming began in 2022. Capney Petal Knight, Head of Entertainment Commissioning at the BBC, says, "We are proud to remain faithful to the Traitors and the Celebrity Traitors till 2030 and want to say a big thank you to the outstanding team at Studio Lambert Scotland for bringing it to screen. We can't wait to share more twists and turns with viewers all across the UK in the coming years." Stephen Lambert, CEO of Studio Lambert, says, "The Traitors has become a genuine television phenomenon across the world, but especially in the UK, and we're thrilled to continue the journey with the BBC. It's hugely exciting that the audiences will have many more years of strategy, suspense and shocking twists still to come." We then have kind of release windows for them. So the Traitors Series 5 is coming to BBC One and iPlayer in 2027 and will be followed by Series 6 in 2028 with 12 episodes of an hour long. Series 7 in 2029 with 12 episodes of 60 minutes, and Series 8 in 2030 with 12 episodes of 60 minutes long. We then have the Celebrity Traitors Series 2, which will be 10 episodes of 60 minutes long, is coming to BBC iPlayer and BBC One later in 2026, will be followed by Series 3 in 2027, which will be 10 episodes of 60 minutes each. Series 4 in 2028, which will be 10 episodes of an hour. And Series 5 in 2029, which follows that pattern of 10 episodes of an hour long. And then it's just, that's kind of it. There kind of isn't much to talk about it, but this was a surprise, because especially nowadays you don't get renewals on this stage before, because 2030 is nearly 4 years away, and it's been renewed. So by that time we'll have had 8 seasons of the civilian edition of the Traitors, and we will have had 5 seasons of the Celebrity Traitors. So that's very brave on the BBC side, and kind of feeling that they could do it. And we look at those numbers, them being in double digits, those numbers are not really seen much anymore, kind of on Christmas Day maybe. That's kind of the time that kind of stuff. But yeah, amazing. Obviously I've talked about the Traitors on the podcast before, so if you haven't already, please go check those episodes out, and if you let me know what you thought of this announcement, and if you've been watching the Traitors UK, and if you're in the UK, it is available on BBC iPlayer. That's both the first 4 series of the Traitors and the first series of the Celebrity Traitors. But without further ado, I will see you in a future episode of the podcast. See you then. Goodbye.